Hello and welcome to Scoping Out Tools, and I am going to be doing some more tidying today. Last week it was quite stressful, but it needs to be done. I've got all the wood behind me that I need to sort out, but and just to show you that I have actually kept the table, the workbench tidy, which I'll just show you now. So you see that I have actually kept the workbench tidy, but that was a little bit easier because I haven't been in here. So the key bit is, can I actually sort out all of this today? And that's going to be today's job. See if I can actually get this in some form of order. Now, before I used to actually, I planned to actually have all the useful tools queued up at the back. However, I think that is causing me to be a bit more disorganized. So that's going to be one of the jobs today, is see, can I actually clear this off? And again, if I'm using the workbench, I can actually put stuff on it, but by the end of the day, it needs to be back to being clear. See, this is I still haven't got a clue what I'm going to be using it for. It's a lovely beach mitre clamp. I can see actually where you can actually screw it down, but not for today. I've decided to actually split into two halves, this half and the other half, which normally is the definition of halves. So I'm just going to concentrate here. That means I can actually put some stuff over to this level as well. It is two platforms here. This isn't very secure. There's a bit of a bounce to it, so obviously I can't put too much stuff on. I haven't needed that air blower, but it can be quite handy if I do need to push stuff out. Tools. So I started to think that what I'm going to do is going to put tools on the workbench, and then from there I'll sort them out for places. Because otherwise I'm just moving them around. I've still got this beast of a vise to have a place put on. I'll decide that afterwards. It could be going on the workbench at the far side. But yeah, actually, this pot could do with some tools as well. Okay, I'm gonna stop record. That's half an hour. I'm getting stuck in my head. I'm gonna keep going though, and I'm at the container part, which I think is stopping me from getting it because I'm thinking this container could be useful. So hopefully, when we come back, I'll have a bit of an update about clearing this out. Okay, so it's been about an hour. Or it might even be 2 hours. I'm not sure now. I think I came out at about 1:15, so it probably is 2 hours. It's about 3:10 just now. So I've managed to clear this. We won't talk about what's behind us now. Most of it's empty stuff like I like jars. I might use them, I might not. I still need to work it out. I'm not wanting to throw it out just in case I do actually use it. Um, so I've decided that this is not going to be completely clear because this is going to be my writing area, or writing area, drawing area thing of plans. So I've got all my paper here. So I've got the isometric triangles and then the square paper. And then I've got my little book of ideas, not that they have actually that many ideas in them. Just some little tools that are easy to access. Um, something to prop a pad up or so on. And this vise, I've still got to decide what to do with it. I am thinking about possibly doing it on the workbench, but there is a small cupboard there that actually stops it from going where I want it. That cupboard would then need to get put elsewhere, and I'm trying to think where it could actually go. Um, I don't want it low, I want it high. So yeah, I need to have a little think about what to do on it. I don't know how heavy it is either. If that bench does go, then I'm gonna then think about putting some stuff under the mold and plane shelf, and that might be today, it might not be, but let's see where it goes from there. Where I'm going to go now, I'm not entirely sure. I'm looking at that wood pile just here, but once I start on the wood pile, it's it's going to be a toughie. I've got all my planes as well to do. Let me pause and have a think. Okay, so I made the uh, clear drawing station clear, but then I actually realised I thought I better check about making it level. And initially, I wasn't too worried about it when I put these on, but I've since become conscious about how unlevel it is, and there is quite a large slope. Just to show you the level of slope, so this guide is actually um, at the this guide is actually linked at the back of it. If I just move this up to where it's level, it's about here, so you can see actually how big a gap it is. That's about almost about a inch and a half, about 30 centimeters, 36 millimeters. So I'm wanting to put a couple of spacers. There's a bar here. I'm going to put a couple of spacers to lift that up, and then I'm going to put a centre piece of wood if I've got a piece long enough for it. I should have something in the pile that I took away, but let's see what I can do with it. So if you have a look at this bubble, I've already marked where this will go, rising this up until it's marked to that level. That should now be level on that bubble, just there, but I've got this gap here. So again, I'm just going to put a spacer in to try and get this back to level. Alright, so it's no longer secured, so I can actually lift this up until it's here. So I'm going to put a spacer initially for it, and then so I've got a choice. One, I can actually move the beam slightly higher, which again I need to actually take the entire thing off, which means I need to clear up the other side as well. Otherwise I just put a spacer in for now and then put in a leg. So theoretically, if I actually just get the same space on this here, then that should work. So let's see if I can actually find something that is about that size. So that's too big. So, is that going to be too small? Oh, that's about the right height. So let's see about, just as a trial. Okay. And what's that looking like? Let me just get my light. You know, that's not that bad. There's a bit of a bow, but that's about the right space, and I might have enough of that stock to actually level everything up. So that's now looking straight. And now I'm just wanting to put a leg of some description underneath to actually secure it a bit more. Okay, this is a lot straighter, and I've put in actually a support underneath so that I can push on it and it's not going anywhere. I won't be banging it at all, like, but I will now just be populating it back up with stuff. And that is actually the end of the video. So I'm actually in Ireland, so that, it's been a couple of weeks since I did that video, and hopefully I've now got it set up that I can actually start making some stuff. And although there is some more tidying to do, there always will be with me, but I'm hoping to get back to doing some extra things, especially with that Mitre Jack plane. Mitre Jack, yeah, Mitre Jack, and I've watched a couple of videos on it. There's not too many videos out there, so I'll need to do some modifications of it in order to make it sit right and everything. And I have actually just bought a new plane, which was a bit of an impulse buy after watching woodworking masterclasses. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Scoping out tools. Bye for now.